People have been saying how bad 80 metre conditions have been lately. They think of contacts they used to have, which are no longer possible. Fact is though, your signal is still getting out, just in different directions and at different distances. We are near the low part of the solar cycle, and here in VK3 it's the middle of winter. As I'll demonstrate in a moment, that can change where your signal is strongest. I spoke about this in my foundation guide to 80 metres. Watch that video if you haven't done so already. Today though, I'll give some examples as received on online SDRs around Australia. The main point of all this is that during medium and high sunspot years, 80 metres provides even blanket coverage at night. That's because the critical frequency is high enough for signals to be reflected back to Earth from a high angle. That's what provides blanket coverage to areas past where the ground wave peters out. And from then, signals generally get weaker and weaker as you go out with distance. When solar activity is low though, critical frequency is lower than 3.5 MHz. Then you'll get more dead spots. These can be over a wide range of distances, like 200 to 400 kilometres, the sort of distances you're used to being able to make contact with on 80 metres. How do you overcome that? You could drop down to 160 metres. Even if your antenna is only a compromise, you may still get better results there than on 80 metres. Just recently, I did a video of 160 metre activity, which you can watch for examples of what you can achieve with a compromise antenna. Or you could stay on 80 metres and operate at a different time of day. Maybe not in the middle of the day, but in the green times you can see on this diagram. You'll be able to work distances closer in than if you operated at night. Here is more information on how signals change at various times of day and distances on 80 metres. In all cases, I'm running about 100 watts to a G5RV. As you'll hear, the signals vary from inaudible to strong. Note though that some of the SDRs have quite high noise levels, and you'd expect better results where the station you're working has low noise at their antenna.
VK3YE testing.
To summarise, at these times, 80 metres still supports communication, but not at distances you may be used to. if you want 200 to 400 kilometres distant, try around a couple of hours after sunrise, say from 7 AM to maybe 10 AM, or a few hours before sunset, maybe 3 to 5 PM. 80 metres, contrary to popular belief, is not purely a nighttime band, particularly at this phase of the cycle. For more about all this, see my book Minimum QRP. Don't be put off by the title. There's a lot of stuff in it that's relevant also to people that run more power. That book goes into more details on propagation, not only 80 metres, but other bands as well.